On February 26, 1973, Nigerian university students launched nationwide protests against the proposed National Youth Service Corps NYSC scheme. Hello and welcome to Today in Nigerian History on Tarihi TV English. I am Modi Rabiu Kodebi. The idea of the NYSC had first been announced in October 1972 by the military head of state, General Yakubu Gowon. The government said the program would promote national unity after the Civil War by deploying young graduates to serve in different parts of the country. However, no clear framework was provided at the time, and that uncertainty triggered suspicion and resistance among students. The first major protest broke out at the University of Ife during a conference on the new national education curriculum. Students appeared with the placards bearing slogans such as "National Service" or "National Suffering." They deflated the tires of participants' vehicles and threw stones at them. The Federal Commissioner for Education was pelted with eggs, and the camera of NBC TV journalists covering the event was smashed. At the University of Lagos, students barricaded all roads leading to the campus. They also rejected the speculated allowance of 60 naira per month for what was expected to be 2 years of service. At the University of Ibadan, students marched out of campus, evaded police barricades, regrouped at Oremiji, and proceeded through Mokola and Dube. During the protest, they seized a government vehicle and set it ablaze. Riot police responded with tear gas. Fearing a repeat of the February 1971 crisis that led to the killing of student Kulle Adepeju, the Vice-Chancellor Professor Thomas and the Registrar intervened. Even so, more than 25 students were arrested. In Zaria, students of Ahmadu Bello University marched to the Emir's Palace and the office of the Provincial Secretary, demanding clarity about the scheme. Clashes later broke out with the police and several people were injured. When security forces were stationed inside the university, students boycotted lectures and refused to resume until the forces were withdrawn. In Kano, students of Abdullahi Bayero College went on strike, locked the campus gates, and halted academic activities. The following day, they marched to the Emir's Palace and the Government House before occupying major streets in Sabangari. Despite the arrest, the military government dismissed the protest, saying the Supreme Military Council had not yet reached a final decision on the NYSC. On March 8, 1973, the leaders of the National Union of Nigerian Students NUNS under Mr. Chukwugozie Maduka met with the Secretary to the Federal Military Government, Mr. C.O. Lawson, demanding full details of the program. By April 18, NUNS released its official position. The union demanded a monthly allowance of 100 naira, insurance coverage for core members, posting based strictly on field of study, completion of law school, and medical housemanship before service. They also proposed expanding the scheme to include young civil servants, security personnel, and even unemployed youth within specified age brackets. Tragedy, however, struck on April 29 when 3 ABU students and their driver died in a road accident while traveling to a consultative meeting on the NYSC. Among the deceased were Abdullahi H. Al-Ghali, president of the ABC-ABU Students' Union, and Hassan Ali Bouala, the Secretary General. The meeting was postponed for their burial. Despite sustained opposition, the government proceeded. On May 23, 1973, the NYSC decree was promulgated. The law imposed penalties on eligible graduates who refused to serve, including fines or imprisonment. It said the scheme applied to Nigerian graduates under the age of 30 with a provision for future expansion. On June 4, 1973, General Gowon formally inaugurated the NYSC Directorate under Professor Adebayo Adedeji, with Lieutenant Colonel Amadou Ali as its first director. On July 2, 1973, approximately 2,600 graduates began the first NYSC service year. marking the birth of a program that would become one of the most enduring institutions in post-war Nigeria. For more stories on the major events that shaped Nigeria's past, follow Tarihi TV English on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok.